Hi guys, it's Lily and I'm here with my June Plan With Me video. I'm sorry that it's so late. I doubt that anyone is still looking for inspiration for their June spreads, but I don't know, maybe you'd still like to see it anyway. I had a lot going on in the month of May, but June should be a little bit calmer, and I'm looking forward to getting back into the swing of things. I didn't really know, I think, because I was so busy, what I wanted to do for my June theme. I struggled to come up with anything, and I just decided to do something a little bit more abstract and just relaxing to paint and fun, rather than a true theme, or a lot of my months have true themes that are very specific. So this time I just kind of wanted to do some watercolor abstract shapes, and I chose this color palette of turquoise and pink with gold iridescent paint, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Overall, it was just nice to relax and do something that was a little bit more laid back than I normally do. And I think this is something good to keep in mind when I'm starting to get busy and kind of overwhelmed with my ideas for my bullet journal. I think I have a tendency to want to do kind of crazy themes and go way over the top, and this month was a nice reminder that I don't always have to do that. I can just relax and play with my paint and have fun with it. And I would highly recommend, if you're kind of new to watercolor paints, or even if you're not, and you just want to play with them and kind of relax, it's really fun to kind of paint these intersecting circles and see how the paint kind of flows from one circle to the other. There's another YouTube artist who does abstract shapes like circles, and then she'll draw in them or paint in them, and it's really cool. So I think I was partially inspired by watching one of her videos, and I can't remember the name right now, but I'll put it in the description. This theme kind of unintentionally became a little bit of a space theme. Not too overtly, but yeah, I don't know. I just was starting to have fun adding the gold paint everywhere and doing little star-like shapes and stuff. So this month I realized that I'm over halfway through with my bullet journal, and that really surprised me. I thought I was going to be able to fit a whole year in my bullet journal for some reason. So I had to make a decision whether I wanted to limit myself on pages and keep the whole year in one journal, which I really wanted to do, for just OCD reasons, kind of. But I decided not to do that and just fill it up however many pages I want to use a month. And so otherwise you would be seeing a very different June video, because I would have to basically do away with weekly spreads and maybe quote pages and all the fun stuff. And so I'm glad that I decided to go ahead and just fill it up however it happens. I'm curious to hear if you guys who are doing bullet journals, if you limit yourself on pages to try and, map out how it fits into a journal, or if you just fill it up however you please. Because I think most people just fill it up however, but I don't know. I would love to hear if you were like me and wish it would all fit in one. So yeah, you just saw I finished my cover page, and now I'm doing my quote, and it is star themed kind of. I've always loved this quote. I've seen it on Pinterest a whole bunch, and I don't know, it just seemed to work for this, to go along with this month's theme, or lack of theme, but mood. I'm using my Finetech metallic gold paint, which I love, but in order to get a really good, like, opaque color, you have to go over it a couple times, usually. But I don't mind, I really love painting with that. And I think I'm getting a little bit better at lettering with, with the paintbrush and with the gold paint. And now I'm just using, I think it's a Uniball Signo gel pen. If it's not, I'll let you know. And then yeah, just to kind of add some fun little elements on the side, I'm adding stars and dots with the gel pen and the gold paint. Okay, moving on. This is my calendar page, and this is the second real calendar I've done in a bullet journal, which I'm surprised how much I like. When I first started bullet journaling, I thought having a calendar was a little bit like old school and that I probably wouldn't find it very useful. Also, I took a lot of inspiration from Jenny Journals, and I liked her little list of important dates, and I thought, oh, well, that's really simple and doesn't take up too many pages. But last month I really liked being able to see the calendar and then have my goals and some important tasks next to it, and I just think for right now this was really working for me, so I'm excited to have kind of tried something new and that is working. I do find it challenging, not challenging, I find it a little bit like stressful putting the boxes in and the dates, because I've seen so many bullet journal videos where, instead of Saturday should be the first, but instead of it being the first, they've put Sunday as the first. So I'm always like really paranoid that I'm gonna do that, but so far so good. So now I'm just adding some more of those circles, and I've used my masking fluid to put Bright June in there, so that will get kind of wiped off and be white. And I just remembered that Jannplansthings also does this kind of bubble, abstract bubble effect as well with watercolor in her planner. I'll link her YouTube below as well. But I really love how she does that. Hers are a little bit more subtle. I feel like it's usually like a gray color, and she uses it to like add interest and give her illustrations more depth. But just watching that now, I realized I was definitely inspired by her. So yeah, there's my calendar page. And now I'm going to do my gratitude log and habit tracker pages. And I like keeping a gratitude log, but I haven't found a way to decorate the page for any of my gratitude logs that, I don't know, I guess it's just going to be a page that's mostly full of text, and I have to let go of trying to make it cute. Anyway, I'm adding some stars and in the gold paint and the gold gel pen just to kind of spice this page up. And I guess it's not so bad. It just ends up being kind of plain. But at least that page is a little bit quicker to do than than any of my other pages. Oh, you can see that unfortunately I got water on the title after I had finished it and it bled a little bit. So now on to my habit checkers. I had kind of an epiphany last month about my habit tracking. I had put some stuff on there that I kind of wished I would do, but I wasn't already doing, like meditating. And I have like probably 6 months of meditation on my habit tracker, and I think I've meditated like 4 times. So I think it's really best for me to only put stuff on my habit tracker that I'm already doing to encourage me to do it more often. But if I want to start a new habit, I really need to kind of work that out ahead of time, like how to fit that into my routine. It's not like a habit tracker isn't gonna make me magically figure out how to fit that into my life. So for this month, I have some new habits like no spending, and then healthy is just healthy eating, but I did not put enough space there for the whole thing. But yeah, there's my basic kind of standard at this point habit tracker. And the first week. So I've done, I kind of did this on my stamp, one of my stamp layouts when I did the pattern is I've gone ahead and blocked out the squares that I want with tape and with washi tape, and then I'm just being careful to paint, to not paint like, you know, in the middle there. And that actually takes a while to set up, but it's a really easy way to get the nice clean edges that I wanted when I was done. And then I was having a lot of fun painting random circles and kind of seeing which color, you know, where I want each color to go, and filling up the page. So yeah, this was one of my easier, just plain fun spreads to do. I really enjoyed it. I did use quite a lot of water on this page, and that's why some of the other stuff bled, I think. Because as I was going over the edges of the journal, the water was kind of getting in between the pages. I probably should have taped the top pages down or used like a binder clip. I didn't really think of that in the moment. So yeah, I took the journal off screen so I could dry it. And now I'm just taking the tape off. I did rip the paper in one little spot. The art journal paper is pretty solid, so. And you can see there are spaces where like a little bit of paint got in, but overall, I really think it turned out nicely. This week I'm trying something new, and I added a mood tracker and a sleep tracker to that last box. And so far I'm really liking it, and I think I'm going to keep that around for a while. So that's about it for the month of June. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it interesting and useful, even though it was a little late. And I should have a July video ready for you soon. Okay, goodbye!